My clock says 4:30. All right, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, the day after the Groundhog's Blizzard. February 3rd, 2016. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. Let's begin our council meeting. May I please have a roll call?
Pete Hamill.
Here.
Randy Funkert.
Here.
Brad Hint.
Here.
Greg Gills. Zach Sawyer.
Here.
Thank you. First on the agenda, public comments. None. Let's move forward to the consent agenda. Are there any questions or comments regarding the consent agenda? I will point out a couple things regarding the board and commission. For the trails, Sherry Bausma would like to be added to the trails. And then for the appointments, Basma? Basma. Did I say Baus?
Yes.
Thank you, sorry. Basma.
As in Harlan and Sherry, or Harlan?
As in CHERIBOSMA. So you got me. And then as far as the appointments of council to the different boards and commissions, right now all I'm going to do is put Pete into the places where Ron was, and this is temporary until I speak with each one of you individually. I've talked to a couple after our meeting, but I'd like to talk to each one of you before we make our permanent. So for now, Pete will fill in on Ron's appointments of planning and zoning and library, and then I will speak with you all within the next 2-3 weeks before our next council meeting to make the final arrangements. So to fill those voids, Pete will fill in on Ron's appointments until I speak with everybody and make the final decision. With that being said, questions or comments on the consent agenda?
Make the motion to approve. Support.
Thank you. Last request for a comment or question? There are none. May I have a roll call, please?
Sawyer.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Going into new business, considering the acceptance of the 2015 Runger Street Improvements Project, we have the engineer's certificate of completion, and this does include releasing the retainage, which is in the amount of $22,796.32. I was just going to say, are there any questions? Todd is good with it.
Make the motion.
Thank you.
Support.
Thank you. Last request for any comments? Roll call, please.
Gills.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
And then regards to our fiscal year 2016-17 budget, we are going to set the date and time for a public hearing. That will be on March 2nd, 2016 at 4:30 in the afternoon. And did you want to make any comments about that, Ann?
Sure, I'll just go over the changes that were made. I've given you all handouts that if this is all okay, then you guys can just insert them into your packets or to your budget books. For the depot building maintenance, we took out the $9,000 in painting. For local option sales tax, we added in the dollar amounts for the golf course, Upper Des Moines and Mid-Sioux. For the industrial park, we changed the consultation to $79,000 and construction to $756,000 for that total of $835,000 for the street in Sheldon Crossroads. Added $350 for the water union negotiation, which was an error on my part. And so then the new total in expenditures is $15,087,257.63. Then you'll also just see the updated local option sales tax sheet.
Okay. And then we can go over that further too at our March 2nd meeting. If you have any questions, you can ask questions now if you want also, but we can go over that more then. Yes, sir?
Did you and Scott talk with the engineer on that bid, why it was so low, and have you guys done that yet?
For the airport?
No, for Crossroads out there.
Why his was so low?
His bid was $350 and it came in at $830.
No, we didn't have an estimate from the engineer yet, so Scott just thought,
Oh,
throw in the total
okay.
$750. Then when I got the actual numbers, he's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay, I must misunderstood that.
Yeah.
So there we put in the actual numbers.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
So the first number was just an estimate.
Oh.
The rest of it,
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions or comments? If not, do we have a motion to approve setting the date and time for a public hearing?
Motion.
Support.
Thank you. May I have a roll call, please?
Hamel.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Thank you. Number 5 on our agenda is the discussion of the crosswalk at Washington and 6th Avenue that Brad had brought up at our last meeting. And Todd, you looked into some costs at what it might take to paint that or put signs up?
Yeah. Just an FYI, it makes no difference to me, but just to sign it, you need a total of about 8 signs, because you got to have 2 in each direction. But then the way they do the signs now, they don't say crosswalk yet. There's a picture of a person.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we use the school-approved signs, it'd be $647.60, not including labor. If we use the generic ones, it'd be $567.60. That doesn't include any painting, but that's such a
Minimal.
Okay.
and we wouldn't be able to paint.
Now, would these signs match the ones that are down like on 11th Street by the St. Pat's?
Yes, it'd be the same.
Okay.
The school ones, the higher priced ones, would be the ones that are by like St. Pat's
Where
East.
you have the one ahead and then the one at the crosswalk?
Yes, that is correct,
Okay.
with the arrow pointing down.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so that's $647.60 is the total for all the signs?
Yeah, that's
and
just to
units?
buy the product.
Okay.
And we did get some prices on some flashers too, but
Right.
I think if we try the signs,
Yeah.
make people aware of it. What do you think of that, Lyle?
It'd be a good start. I've noticed, trying to remember what town I was in recently where they had the flashing signs. They certainly catch your eye a lot quicker. But again, obviously that's a lot more cost.
Right. I think it's a step in the right direction is getting signage up and then painting the crosswalk too, because not only for schools, but then you think summertime with all the pool and rec activities that happen out that way. But school is there's lots of kids that cross right there.
There's a lot of kids that cross there. I've seen it myself.
Where would that crosswalk go since that street?
The way they cross now, the kids naturally walk in front of the Jansma property because there is a little sidewalk that goes right across to 6th Street.
Okay.
So would you think that'd be the best spot? Because you don't want to jig jog it across with that little,
yeah, if we were going to do it, I would do it between the sidewalk and the corner.
okay.
Now, not that it's a huge deal, but these prices would not include making full handicap accessibility, but both of those are sloped to the curb. It's not like they have to hop curb,
Okay.
but they don't have the truncated domes,
Right.
that kind of stuff. We wouldn't be required to put those in unless we remove the sidewalk and rehab the street.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for getting that information.
Make the motion to purchase the more expensive signs for that intersection.
School signs, and that would be in the amount of $647.60.
And paint it later.
Right.
Support.
All right. Any further discussion? How soon do you think we could get those? How long does it take to order them, get them?
We'll get them up as soon as we
Right,
can.
exactly. With Old Man Winter here too, it's going to take a while. I was just wondering.
No more frost on the ground. We potentially could still get them in
Yeah.
this winter.
Okay. Thank you so much. Questions? No? Yes? Discussion? May I have a roll call, please?
Hamel.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
And then number 6 on our agenda, considering the Mid-American Energy Utility Contract and the Sunshine Edition. This is to extend electric and gas to those 5 remaining lots. And in our notes from Scott, as you know, there is an additional cost for Mid-American to do this. It would be $7,549.42 to extend the electric. Gas is $3,912.26 for a total of $11,461.68. And we do have about $21,000 in the Sunshine Reserve account to cover these costs.
I'll move to approve that contract.
Support.
Thank you. No questions or comments? We're just moving right along. May I have a roll call, please?
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
And then number 7, considering the approval of wage for a new police officer. And Lyle, would you please share that information with us?
Yes, as I think all of you were aware, we were in the process of hiring a new police officer. We had a total of 19 applicants, and it was a difficult process. We had some very qualified people apply. We did offer a full-time position to Jet Corver, and the starting wage as per the collective bargaining agreement would be $38,073. Then there's some different step increases and stuff that he would go through and get, based on not his seniority, but once he's completed the academy, he would get a raise, et cetera, as per the contract. As far as the academy goes, he would need to get academy certification within a year of being hired. That's either done at Hawkeye in Waterloo or at Western Iowa Tech in Sioux City. It's our hope to send Jet to Western Iowa Tech. That class, I think, starts like the first Monday after right around the beginning of September. So that's when he would go to the academy, and I think it's like an 8-week program now. It's a little bit up in the air yet as far as how long the program is. There's been some rumors that they might add some length on to the end of the program, so we're not 100% sure yet what could come down from the legislature on that. Along with that, he would have a 12-month probationary period. We would require him to sign a contract so that if he would leave here prior to 4 years from now, he would have to pay back a portion of his the cost of him getting academy certification. And then there's still some additional testing he has to have done, like a pre-employment physical, a sight, a hearing test, all that as well.
Okay. How does that work? I'm a little green to police work, but how does that work then for now until he goes to the academy? Is he still an officer then, or?
Yes. Yep. He would still be an officer, and there's some things that wouldn't be allowed to do yet
Okay.
at this point until he gets the certification.
Okay. And the starting wage, $38,073, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Do we know what the increase is when he gets certified?
Yeah, I think I have that here. After he's completed the academy in the fall, his salary would go up to $44,197.
Okay.
And those salaries are set by the collective bargaining?
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions for Lyle? Anybody? Comments? I've always found you, Jet, to be a fine, outstanding young man, and I just cannot believe that you're of age to be a policeman. It just doesn't seem right, because I think I'm only 21 sometimes still, so how can that be? But,
It gets worse.
yeah. So, congratulations, and, well, let's make this
I'll
official.
make the motion to approve Jet.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Support.
Thank you. Last request for comments or questions. May I have a roll call, please?
Hint.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Start date?
I think I read Micah's lips. Micah
Yes.
just asked that question as well. That's to be determined. Some of that's going to be based on he currently had a full-time job, so
Okay.
we'll have to work with the start
See if
date.
he passes that hearing test, too.
Hopefully soon.
Huh?
All right. Huh? Yeah, so congratulations. Thank you, Jet. Thank you, Lyle.
Congratulations.
Okay, that motion is carried. We did our roll call, correct? Okay, and now last, are there any comments?
I have one.
Yes.
I got a call on the answer machine at home last week. The lady did not leave her name, but she was disappointed that the CD did not get to the. She said that I assume that it did not air last week, Thursday night, or the last council meeting did not air.
I'll have to check with HTC. It was there.
Yeah. Okay. So.
It was in the player. I know that.
Okay.
All right. So if you are watching and this is now on the news tomorrow night or on the cable tomorrow night, we try and make that effort. If that doesn't work, I just want to remind people that you can go to the website and pick it up there too.
Thank you. That's what I was just going to say. So, thank you. Any other comment, Zach? Anything?
I have one. I have had occasion to be out at the indoor pool on a number of occasions in the last month or two, and I had a couple of people comment to me that I don't have any idea who's doing the maintenance there, but they really do a nice job. The pool seems to be well maintained, the temperature's good, the water clarity's good, and I had 2 people comment on it and ask me to pass that on.
Thank you. That's good to hear.
Usually all we hear are complaints.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I was getting ready to. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Brad, anything?
I want to thank the city street crews for all their hard work the last 2 days. They did a good job with the amount of snow. And then I also asked the homeowners to clean out their fire hydrants.
Correct.
It's the homeowner's responsibility, and it saves us time if we ever need it.
Right.
So that's it.
Anything, Randy?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Didn't want to skip over anybody. I would like to remind you, Council, that at our next meeting on February 17, we will be having our evaluation of the city manager, Scott. And if you could please return those forms to me by the 12th, I would appreciate it. If not, I'll send you a reminder email. And also kudos, thank you, Todd, and your street department for keeping up with that nasty storm. And our streets look good given the situation we were under. So still drive safe and agree, clean up your sidewalks and fire hydrants. That is all I have. So do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
And there's our
Support,
okay.
whatever.
And a roll call, please.
Hamel.
Aye.
Bunkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hand.
Oh, hi.
Gill.
I did.
We are adjourned. Yeah, who said?